right news at the right time. Fox 61 First at 10.
Good evening and thank you for watching Fox 61 First at 10. I'm Carly Flynn Morgan. Our vision for Chattanooga's future is becoming clearer. Ideas from a brainstorming session on Monday were discussed and presented to the public tonight. Kelsey Bagwell is here to explain what changes we can expect to see in one part of the scenic city. Kelsey, thanks. We'll be sure to keep you updated on the status of the River City Company's construction as it happens. Members of Chattanooga City Council are rethinking police policy standards after a beating involving 2 officers was caught on camera. The city is appealing a judge's decision to let those officers return to work. Chairman Yusuf Hakeem says they want to be sure the current standards for Tennessee peace officers are enough. So they plan to get the public involved in the process with a public hearing. They hope to hold the hearing with police officers and the public before the end of this year. That's when they'll make a recommendation concerning brutality concerns. Victims from several local counties converged on the Meigs County Sheriff's Office today, claiming their stolen property. Dozens of people showed up to sift through the stuff, hopefully finding what was taken from them. Last week, detectives found the stolen property filling 5 acres of land. The theft ring spanned across Meigs, Polk, Bradley, Monroe, McMinn, and Ray counties. Deputies arrested Winter and Michael Kirby last week. So far, they're charged with 3 counts of felony theft. We spoke with one victim who told us what he claimed today. If you think you may be a victim of this theft ring, you need to call your local sheriff's office and make a report if you haven't already. Then you can contact the Meigs County Sheriff's Office with your case number. There is no set time frame to claim your property, but they do suggest you do it as quickly as possible. 14 recent and local graduates are now looking for a career in the environmental field. The Environmental Jobs Training Program graduated its 4th group of adult learners through an Environmental Protection Agency grant. The grant was awarded last year to the Enterprise Center. This graduating class is now part of 76 students who have completed the course, and now they're looking for jobs. The Enterprise Center was created 10 years ago by the city of Chattanooga. It promotes a variety of local technology-related growth initiatives in the area. Now to preserving the past with technology from the future. It's a rare opportunity to document Tennessee's Civil War history through the use of digitization. And it's all part of Tennessee's Civil War 150th sesquicentennial. Alyssa Sparado found out the goal is to share the history of the Civil War in Tennessee with everyone in the nation. Alyssa Sparado reporting there. The government shutdown forced all national parks to close, so workers from the Chickamauga battlefield couldn't take part in this symposium. If you have an artifact you want archived, you can go to the Chattanooga Convention Center tomorrow from 9 to 1. There's a change concerning when people must sign up for health care. You now have to get coverage by mid-February to avoid penalties for being uninsured. That's about 6 weeks earlier than the March 31st deadline previously announced. The Obama administration confirms the change. The explanation? Coverage typically starts on the first day of a given month, and it takes up to 15 days to process applications. Therefore, if you have to have coverage by the end of March, you'll need to sign up sometime in February. The University of Tennessee at Chattanooga has long banned smoking. Now, e-cigarettes are on that list too. In an email sent to all students, UTC leaders said that while the electronic and smoke-free cigarettes are gaining in popularity, they still have no place on campus. The university banned all smoking campus-wide 2 years ago. According to UTC spokesman Chuck Cantrell, repeat offenders will have to take smoking education classes or do on-campus community service, the same punishment for students caught smoking regular cigarettes. A follow-up now about a controversial bill we told you about last night. It involves a tax on bicycles. 3 Republican state lawmakers in Georgia had proposed requiring all bike owners to register their bikes for $15 or be fined $100. The news caused an outcry, and now those lawmakers say they've changed their minds. They'll allow the bill to die in committee before all lawmakers have a chance to vote on it. Authorities in West Virginia say a man opened fire at a federal building in Wheeling. Hear what happened when police got to the scene. Plus, a woman vanished from a San Francisco hospital only to turn up dead more than 2 weeks later. But it's where her body was found that has everyone so shocked. We'll explain next.
The right news at the right time.
Welcome back. It's day 9 of the partial government shutdown, and leaders in Washington are pretty much in the same place as they were when it all started, and that's nowhere. Tori Dunnan has the latest from Washington. A woman missing from a hospital for more than 2 weeks turned up dead in that same building. 57-year-old Lynn Spalding went missing on September 21st. At the time, she was admitted to San Francisco General Hospital. Nurses say when they went to check in on her, she vanished. Fast forward to this week when a woman's body was discovered in a rarely used staircase of the hospital. Authorities believe it is Spalding. The hospital says an employee found the body, but it's unclear how it could have gone undetected for that length of time, especially when the hospital says it did a thorough search. Same old out there, but in a good way.
Sure.
Another gorgeous day.
Yeah, you know, the repetitive forecast we had in July was just wet every day.
This
And
is much
this one's
better. This feels a lot better.
We'll retread this one over and over as far as we can go.
David, thanks.
Sure.
So would you buy a car from this guy?
Is that your foot between my legs?
No.
Oh. Where's my hand?
Find out what famous anchorman Ron Burgundy has to do with a Dodge Durango coming up. But first, our own champ kind, Daryl Patterson, will tell us about the September 2016 Vols Virginia Tech football game, which will be played at the Bristol Motor Speedway.
The right news at the right time.
The world's most famous fake anchorman has now become a real car salesman. Ron Burgundy has left his anchor desk for the Dodge showroom. You can see him in new commercials on TV and online, where he's proudly pitching the Durango. Will Ferrell's not-so-standard SUV ads are a twofer. They promote both the Durango and Ferrell's next movie, Anchorman 2.